Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jim McCoy, along with Johnny McCoy on the camera, coming to you live from North Medford High School, a complex known as Benny's Yard, where they play softball, and we're here in Medford, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show, presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon and featuring the Willamette Wolverines versus the host North Medford Black Tornado. We are pleased that you are joining us for this game on TableRockSports.net, and welcome our home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help keep Table Rock Sports alive and well by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And we thank all the 3,300 fans who have taken that step already. Southwestern Conference action coming into the game, looking at the Southwest Conference standings. The Wolverines looking for their first league win against 14 losses, 4-17 overall, ranked 37th in the 6A OSAA power rankings. Meanwhile, North right on the heels of Roseburg. Roseburg in second place at 9-3. North Medford at 8-4 in league action. North at 13-7 and ranked number 10 in the OSAA power rankings. Sheldon leading the way with a 13-0 record in league play. Looking at the conference schedule for today, besides this game, South Medford is paying a visit to Roseburg, while Sheldon plays host to South Eugene. We'll take a quick time out, and when we return, we'll bring you the starting lineups for today's game. Pre-game show is brought to you by the Peak Rewards app, where you can save on gas and goodies. Use the Peak Rewards app to order crispy, crunchy chicken and sides. Choose your favorite items, set a time, and pick a great dinner ready to serve on the way home. We will take a time out and be back in 60 seconds here on TableRockSports.net.
Game day adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken party meals featuring bone-in, tenders, and wings. Make sure you remember the biscuits. You're sure to be the hit of the party when you show up with the crispy crunchy chicken party meal. Plus, with our Peak Rewards app, you can be earning savings on fuel for your next fill-up. Enjoy your game day adventures more at Pinnacle 365.
The President's Day sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and new 24 Grand Cherokee 4x4 models. Grand Cherokee is the most awarded SUV ever. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to North Medford High School. Taking a look at the starting lineups, Willamette as the road team will get first ups. Their batting order will look like this. Cabby Eads leads off and plays shortstop. She'll be followed in the order by the center fielder, Delaney Smith, hitting third. And pitching will be Jaden Ireland. And the cleanup spot and playing first base is Genevieve Nance. The catcher hitting fifth is Shaylee Gilbert. Behind her in the order is the second baseman, Aaliyah Ireland. In right field, Alyssa Three plays right, and then she's followed by the designated player, Erin Aylworth. And then hitting ninth will be the third baseman, Kimmy Smith. The flex player playing left field is Lily Skinner. Defensively, North Medford will line up like this. Playing first base will be Kaylee Rains. That second will be Gia Retigliano. And third base will be Taryn Mosier, and she will be the designated player today. Then at shortstop will be Natalie Lascala. Left field, Maley Hamlin. In center, J.C. Russell Tyler. Over in right, Kaylin Russell Tyler. The catcher is Presley Lawson, and the starting pitcher today will be Gabby Urban. The teams are lined up. You can see wearing black lined up along the third baseline is the Wolverines. And then wearing black with the red pants, the red numerals with white trim, the North Medford Black Tornado having their batting order introduced. Check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at the acesportsradio.com, featuring the VEASAN Network, The Rich Eisen Show, live games, and our weekday local show, Tee It Up Southern Oregon with Joe Brett, the Ace Sports Radio. Matter of fact, I have it on good authority lined up for that show. Tomorrow will be fixture in the Southern Oregon sports scene for journalism. Many of you who have been around the valley a long time remember Don Hunt. I remember just a couple of years back during the COVID season that then editor Tim Trower pulled Don out of retirement to do a little bit of freelance writing for him and helping out with the preview of the fall sports that ended up playing in the spring of that year. We'll take a quick time out, and we'll be back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Of course, getting things started off for our single game today, the playing of our national anthem. The Black Tornado will get set to take the field defensively. Gabby Urban will be in the circle today. North Medford riding a 2-game winning streak since we saw them last. We covered the second game of that doubleheader last week against Sheldon, and Sheldon's just been taking care of everybody, but North Medford ended up making that a very interesting game. But the Tornado on Saturday sweeping South Eugene by scores of 15-0 and 11-4. Coming in, they've got that league record of 8-4, and right on the heels of Roseburg should they falter today against South Medford. Meanwhile, Willamette was on the road against Grants Pass on Saturday and ended up absorbing a couple of losses. Grants Pass winning the opener by a score of 10-0, and the Cavers taking game 2 by a 6-3 score. Willamette 4-17 on the season, coached by Jessime Ireland, assisted by Joe Don Ireland and Melanie Rush. The coaching staff for North Medford, head coaches Chris Campbell, assisted by Daniel Smalley, Ron Becker, Tori Smalley, Greg Winter, and Justin Edwards. North Medford infield gathered around their pitcher. We're set to go. Great to be here on this temperate and slightly breezy Tuesday afternoon. Standing in, Cabby Eads, right-handed hitter. And the first pitch from Urban goes for a strike. Urban next pitch, got the high strike there. And she promptly gets ahead, 0-2. Pitcher's count. Pitch misses as the count goes 1-2. Eads lays off that one. And actually, a strike there. They fooled the play-by-play guy. Although it seemed like maybe a little bit of a delay on the call, but there's one down. Delaney Smith will stand in. Center fielder. Urban promptly gets ahead. Bouncing ball back to Urban. She'll throw over to Rains at first. And there's two gone. 1-3 on the play. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Jaden Ireland. Tall right-handed hitter standing in against her opposite. Urban on the money so far. You keep that up over the duration of a game, and good things will happen for you. You end up pitching from a position of strength all game long and keep your pitch count decent. Swing and a miss. Advantage Urban here in the top of the first. Next pitch on the way. That one fouled off back to the screen. Cal will remain at 1-2. Next pitch, that one. In the dirt. Pitch fouled away. Over the bleachers it goes. As Ireland stays alive, if she gets on, the on-deck hitter is Genevieve Nance. Two-two pitch. Ireland keeps fighting. Urban comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. And the Wolverines go 3 up, 3 down. We will take a quick timeout, and when we return, we'll be back with more softball here on TableRockSports.net.
Game day adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken party meals featuring bone-in, tenders, and wings. Make sure you remember the biscuits. You're sure to be the hit of the party when you show up with the crispy crunchy chicken party meal. Plus, with our Peak Rewards app, you can be earning savings on fuel for your next fill-up. Enjoy your game day adventures more at Pinnacle 365.
The President's Day sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and new 24 Grand Cherokee 4x4 models. Grand Cherokee is the most awarded SUV ever. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Home half of the first inning, batting order for the Black Tornado. Playing left field and leading off will be Hamlin. She'll be followed by La Scala at shortstop. Number 3 hitter, the catcher, Presley Lawton. Cleanup hitter, Gabby Urban, pitching. At first base, hitting 5th, Kaylee Raines. Followed by Gia Retigliano, J.C. Russell Tyler, and Lucy Roberts, and Kaylin Russell Tyler. Hamlin, standing again against Ireland, looks at the first pitch. It's 1-0. Swing by Hamlin. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Defensively, we've got Nance at first. Pitch high as the count goes 2-1. Over at second is Ireland. The third baseman is Kimmy Smith. Shortstop, Cabby Eads. Count now even at 2-2. The outfield, it'll be Lily Skinner, Delaney Smith, and Alyssa Fair. I should say Alyssa Faree. Count runs full at 3-2 on the leadoff hitter. Ireland comes to the plate. Bouncing ball wide of third as Hamlin stays alive. Johnny and I both had a chance to get a look at Willamette a couple of weeks ago, calling the game on Table Rock Sports when they played South. Hamlin looks at a ball. She'll get aboard with the walk. And that'll bring up Natalie La Scala. Ball hit in the air. And just like a dead duck, it just plummets to the ground. Almost something of a Texas leaguer, I guess you might say. So Hamlin down to second as Lawton, the catcher, stands in. She takes the ball from Jaden Ireland and gets ahead. Yeah, that one just plummeted. It was almost the batted equivalent of an ephus pitch. It just dove. Pitch high. Hitters count at 3-0. Not to suggest she'll be swinging. Most coaches here will have her just taking all the way. Suppose very rarely you might find somebody with a green light on 3-0. But I know some coaches, they don't even like you calling it a hitter's count at 3-0. It's to them, you call that a taker's count. Ireland gets that one over. That'll run the count full at 3-2. So you've got Hamlin at second, La Scala at first, payoff pitch, bouncing ball to third, toss over is not in time, and that will load the bases on another infield hit. Golden opportunity here for Gabby Urban. Pitch high for a ball. Ducks on the pond. Nobody out. Bottom of the first. Pitch in high. Three and 0 the count. Got the infield playing in. Pitch goes for a ball, and that'll bring the first run of the game home. So Hamlin comes home on the base on balls. Urban taking the free pass. La Scala will move to third. Lawton down the second. 1-0 ball game, and here's Kaylee Raines. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Ireland comes to the plate. Look like Raines taking all the way on that one. Going to make her throw the strike first and then see what happens next here. Pitch high for a ball as the count goes 1-1. Bouncing ball goes to right field. Base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And on the throw home, Raines and Urban will move up. So La Scala comes home, and Lawton scores as well. It's a 3-0 ball game. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Bertigliano. Kaylee Raines driving in 2. She's now at second. Urban at third. Ball hit on the ground, finds the hole. Another run comes home on the single by Ritigliano. Urban scores. And just like that, the Black Tornado are up 4-0. Still nobody out in the inning as J.C. Russell Tyler comes up. She'll hit the ball in the air over in foul territory. It'll bounce to the dirt and hit the screen over at the home dugout. Ireland getting ahead here, 0-1. Ball tipped off the mitt of the catcher Gilbert, but she keeps it close enough that the runners stay at their respective stations. Bouncing ball to second, throw over to first is in time. Throw down to third. Another run comes in. So 2 runs come home, even though the Wolverines record the out. So Russell Tyler grounds out, but still 2 runs come home. Raines and Ritigliano. 1 gone in the inning. And here's the designated player, Lucy Roberts. That pitch right down Broadway. Ireland looking to change up her fortunes here. And getting ahead 0-2. She gets the strike, her first K of the day. And there's 2 gone. Kaylin Russell Tyler, the right fielder, number 9 in the order, comes up. Good eye there. She gets ahead in the count 1-0. Next pitch, a strike. One pitch. Beneath the knees. As the count goes 2-1. Ball popped up in the air. Vance making a move towards it, but it ends up out of play. 2-2 the count with 2 gone. Kalen looks at ball 3. Payoff pitch on the way. And she'll take the walk down to first. So, we go back to the top of the order. Hamlin walked and scored earlier this inning. Lets the pitch go by high and tight, 1-0. Runner aboard. Hamlin yanks that back to the screen. Runner advances on the pitch in the dirt. Russell Tyler looking to try to advance. She's now in scoring position. The Black Tornado starting out hot with 6 runs here. Hamlin looking to slap at that. And now the count full at 3-2. Ball hit down the third base line. That'll go foul. Count remains full at 3-2. Hamlin staying alive here. Got a runner in scoring position. Ball popped up, out of play. Hamlin working a good at-bat here. Next pitch, hit in the air, and that goes foul. So Skinner, the left fielder, going for a little bit of a jog. But after all that, it remains a full count at 3-2. Ireland and Hamlin doing battle here. Ball popped up. So, best I recall, if my math is correct, she's fouled about 4 pitches off here. And that pitch inside as Hamlin works her second walk of the ball game and of the inning. So now we've got Kaylin Russell Tyler at second, Hamlin at first, and Natalie Lascala, who hit kind of a dead duck Texas leaguer just over third base, comes up to hit. Bouncing ball to left field, base hit. Russell Tyler comes in to score. And it's a 7-0 ball game. Presley Lawton, bouncing ball to short, throw across the infield, not in time. Infield hit, loads the bases. So let's get the scoreboard updated here. Gabby Urban contact on that. Count now even up at 1-1. So you got Lawton at first. And La Scala at third. Two and one the count. To Urban, swing and a miss. She saw something she liked there. Couldn't quite make contact, so the count goes 2-2. Ireland comes to the plate. Pitch high, running the count full at 3-2. Black Tornado, their 13th hitter of the inning. And Urban draws her second walk of the game and of the inning. And then I'll bring up Kaylee Rains, 1 for 1 on the day. Her first at-bat this inning. Rains drove home 2 with a single. Two gone, 8-0 ball game. Bases loaded. Ireland starts out with a strike. A 1 pitch from Ireland. That one hit on the ground but foul. Pitchers count for Jaden Ireland. Ball popped up in the air, reaching up and grabbing it, making the play for Willamette, Aaliyah Ireland, and that will do it for the Black Tornado, but not before they score 8 runs on 5 hits. Stay tuned between innings ahead for the Medford Parks and Recreation Report with updates on spring activities. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. Getting our housekeeping all straight here on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Thus far in the ball game, the Black Tornado with 8 runs on 6 hits. Another area where they did themselves well, they drew 4 walks in the inning. Now we go to the second. Wolverines got some work to do. So it'll be Nance, Gilbert, and Aaliyah Ireland due up here on the top of the second. Urban. Pitch in the dirt as Nance promptly gets ahead. That pitch ended up riding in high. The Wolverines looking for their first runner of the day, and they got it. As Nance gets aboard to lead off the inning. That'll bring up Shaylee Gilbert, the catcher. First pitch goes for a ball. It's 1-0. Urban has been fighting through injuries this season. Gilbert fouls that one back. But as a senior, she doesn't want to miss a thing. One pitch, that one up in the grill of Gilbert. 2-1 the count. She'll show bunt. That one fouled off. Really no contact on the bat, so that allows Nance to move down to second. Didn't quite catch that. Gilbert patiently working it to a 3-2 count. Payoff pitch. And it's low. So 2 runners aboard via the base on balls. And that'll bring up Aaliyah Ireland. Pitch hits in front of the plate. And we got a rundown between home and third. And she's out. So, the fielder's choice. And the Black Tornado succeed in getting the all-important lead runner. So there's one down. The runners at first and second. Alyssa Ferre gets ahead 1-0. She shows bunt. That'll level the count at ones. Bat held high. The runners take off. Throw down to third. Gets away from the third baseman. A play at the plate, and she's safe. So the Wolverines get their first run of the day as Genevieve Nance comes home. Gilbert down at third. Three-one count to Ferre. And coach is going to come in from the dugout. Little conversation in the circle. Over at third is the runner Gilbert. Aaron Aylworth, the designated player, on deck. One gone. 8-1 ball game. Ferre standing in with the advantage at 3-1. Pitch high, and she'll draw the walk. So we got runners at first and third, and one down. Aylworth the hitter with Kimmy Smith on deck. She shows bunt. And again, throw out to the outfield. And another run comes home. Runner comes sliding in at third, and she's safe. So walks and a couple of defensive miscues have helped the Wolverines get on the scoreboard in this inning. Swing and a miss. And now the count 2-1. So you got a runner at third. That's Ferre. Aylworth the hitter. 2-2 the count. Pitch high as the count goes full. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for Urban. And now there's two down. Urban with her second strikeout of the day. That'll bring up Kimmy Smith playing third base. Runner remains at third with 2 gone. Urban looking like she was a little bit long on the follow through, and that ends up going for a ball at 2-0. Now a 3-0 count. Got Lucy Roberts warming up in the bullpen. Pitch in the dirt. So now you got runners at the corners with 2 out. Back to the top of the order, Cabby Eads, who struck out in the first. Presley Lawton comes up to talk to her pitcher. Now, I thought it was pretty certain that that's his second visit of the inning. Conversation continues. And we see Roberts emerging from the dugout. So Urban, a game effort in spite of the injury, sailed through that first inning, but obviously, and I believe it's a shoulder injury that she has, that it's definitely affecting her command. And Lucy Roberts, who we got to see last week against Sheldon, will take over in the ball game. Well, let's give us an opportunity to let you know that the City of Medford's the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon. Check out the program guide for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. So 2 on with 2 out. Willamette working on fighting their way back. As they get set to go, it'll give us a chance to remind you that Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey invite you to learn how you can save thousands on solar panels installation for your home. Visit Solar Pros Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros PNW. Kimmy Smith, the runner at third. Alyssa Ferre, the runner at third. Smith at first. 2 gone. Cabby Eads, who struck out in the first, will step up to the plate as Lucy Roberts faces her first hitter of the ball game. Roberts swing and a miss. Runner goes. Uncontested. So Kimmy Smith with the steal. She's in scoring position. I just missed something there as the inning came to an end. The last I saw, we had the runner running down to second, and next thing you know, everybody's off the field. All that means is we're down to the home half of the second inning. The Wolverines in the top of the second end up picking up a pair of runs. They coaxed 3 walks in the inning, and there were a couple of Black Tornado errors. And now Gia Retigliano will lead off the second inning for the Black Tornado. She had an RBI single and scored in the first. That's about the only thing that's bad about being out here in center field. Doesn't seem like the umpire's voice carries very well out here, but we can see from his hand signal behind the plate that Jaden Ireland quickly gets ahead 0-1. That one gets away from the pitcher, Ireland. Count now even up at 1-1. Ireland's sighted in now, and she's ahead 1-2. Retigliano followed by JC Russell Tyler and Lucy Roberts. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Retigliano with her second hit of the day. JC Russell Tyler, who picked up a couple of RBIs on a ground out in the first, the hitter. Pitch in high. She shows bunt. Appeal down to first. Did not swing, so it's 2-0. Now a pop up on the infield. Eads has a little trouble with it. He's going to have to go down to second and gets the out there. So 1 gone on the inning. So Retigliano retired. And that'll bring up Lucy Roberts. One gone in the inning. And Russell Tyler, the runner at first. Swing and a miss. Healthy cut there by Roberts. Kaylin Russell Tyler, the freshman on deck. Laid down the bunt, goes foul. That was 1-2 with one out in the inning. Wide stance for the hitter Roberts. Bouncing ball. Ireland gets the comebacker. Her only plays to first. So Roberts grounds out. And J.C. Russell Tyler down to second, and now Kaylin Russell Tyler, who walked and scored in the first, is your hitter. Runner in scoring position. 2 out in the inning. Pitch high. Back to the backstop it goes. And J.C. Russell Tyler down at third. 2-1 to Kaylin Russell Tyler. Strike there to even it up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Bottom of the second. 8-2 the ball game thus far. Swing and a miss. And that will retire the side. The Black Tornado get runners but are unable to add to their score. We will take a timeout and be back with the top of the third after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your.
To the top of the third we go. Roberts on in relief of Urban. She'd started out the game as a designated player. Ahead of the hitter. Soft line drive there. Retires Eads. As Roberts takes matters into her own hands. And there's one gone in the third. Delaney Smith, who grounded out in the first. She'll be followed in the order by Jaden Ireland. Pitch low for a ball. So patience paying off for Smith. Soft line drive, hit down to second. Ratigliano there makes the catch. And they're two gone. Jaden Ireland, the hitter, 0 for 1 on the day. Roberts gets ahead here. On the next one, Ireland, I don't think so. That'll even up the count. Breeze continuing to blow. Kind of a partly cloudy day out here here in the fair city of Medford. Count even up now at 2-2. Our current temperature in the fair city of Medford, 58 degrees. Ball hit in the air to shallow right field. That'll fall in for a base hit. First hit of the game for the Wolverines. And that'll bring up Genevieve Nance. So right in the heart of that Wolverine order. Courtesy runner will come in for Willamette. Nance walked to lead off the second inning and scored one of the 2 runs that the Wolverines have on the board. Pitch low, throw down to second, and Lawton throws the runner out. So that'll retire the side for the Wolverines. They get a runner, but can't bring her around. We'll be back with the bottom of the third. Your John L. Scott scoreboard showing the Black Tornado 8, Wolverines 2. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
I ride the bus a lot. RVTD's UMO app with fare capping means I will never pay more than the daily or monthly cap. RVTD gets me to school, work, volunteering, shopping, and even coffee for a fixed amount each month. UMO gives me one less thing to worry about. Thanks, RVTD.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
So the Black Tornado, we'll see the top third of their order. That'll be Hamlin, La Scala, and Lawton. Bouncing ball down to third. Throw across the infield is not in time. So Hamlin leads off. Gets on. La Scala has singled twice in the day, scored a run. Runner Hamlin goes, throw down to second, a little bit high, and then gets away. And they'll throw down to third. So Hamlin with a stolen base. And then with a little bit of fielding trouble there for Willamette. Hamlin now poised to put another run on the board. Meanwhile, for the hitter La Scala, she's behind 0-2. Next pitch. Pounded into the dirt. Count goes 0-2. Next pitch. High. For North Medford, all 8 of the runs coming in the first inning. Ground ball down to second. That gets away from Aaliyah, Ireland. Run comes home. And it's a 9-2 ball game. Lawton, the hitter. Pitch gets away from the catcher, Shaylee Gilbert. So now La Scala in scoring position. Lawton hit a pair of singles on the first and scored. Hits the ball, solid contact right in front of us. Right over the head of the right fielder. She's running second and headed down into third. So Lawton drives home La Scala, and it's a 10-2 ball game. Black Tornado with 9 hits on the day. Gabby Urban, who's walked twice today, started at pitcher but has moved now to the designated player's position. Bouncing ball on the infield. Trouble there. Over at third. So Urban gets aboard. And Lawton comes home. It's 11-2. So 1 on, nobody out. 1-0 count to the hitter Rains. Rains 1 for 2, scored a run and has 2 RBIs on the day. And now she's ahead here, 2-0. There's a strike for Ireland. Next pitch, bouncing ball to short, toss to second, gets the lead runner. 1 gone as Rains gets aboard on the fielder's choice. So 6-4 the play goes. Ball popped up on the edge of the infield. That's just foul. Pitch a strike as the count goes 0-2. Gia Retigliano 2 for 2 on the day. Bouncing ball just inside first. It's fair. Urban motors into third, while Retigliano gets her third hit of the day. That'll bring up J.C. Russell-Tyler, 0 for 2, but she does have a pair of RBIs today off of her fielder's choice in the second. One gone, 1-0 the count. Strike there as the count goes 1-1. Russell-Tyler with Lucy Roberts on deck. Ireland, pitch right down the pipe. And Ireland ahead here, 1-2. Pitch high. 3-2 the count. Runners at second and third. First base open. Bouncing ball over the head of the pitcher. Throw down to first. Not in time. A pair of runs will score as the Black Tornado take an 11-run lead. And that'll bring up Lucy Roberts. Roberts, ouch, fouled that off of herself. So we got a runner at second, one gone. Roberts 0 for 2 on the day. And there's a strike from Ireland. Line drive out to center field. That gets past the outfielder. Roberts motors into second. Another run comes home for the Black Tornado as Lucy Roberts gets her first hit of the game in resounding fashion, bringing home the runner Russell-Tyler. It's 14-2, and that'll bring up Kaylin Russell-Tyler. She walked and scored in the first. One out in the inning, runner in scoring position down at second. Got Urban in as the courtesy runner. Pitch high for a ball. Want to know your count? Soft line drive, bounces into right field, base hit. So Kaylin Russell Tyler with the safety here. Sending Roberts down to third, back to the top of the order. Hamlin, who scored 3 runs today, stands in. Ball hit solidly, but foul, as Hamlin, the left-handed hitter, trying to go the opposite way. Runners at the corners. Hamlin walked twice and singled today. Pitch in the dirt, runners go. A run comes home. As Lucy Roberts scores. Kaylin Russell Tyler now at second base. 1-1 the count to Hamlin. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Pitch high. 2-2 the count. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Drink One for Dane Day is coming up. Over $2.5 million has been raised for the Muscular Dystrophy Association in 18 years by Dutch Bros and the customers who support them. Count full at 3-2. Hamlin bouncing ball to short, and they'll take care of the runner on the paths there. Kaylin Russell Tyler. So 2 gone in the inning. So on the fielder's choice, Hamlin aboard. And that'll bring up La Scala. Natalie today reached on an error and singled twice, scored 2 runs. And this is her second at-bat of the inning. Ball in the dirt, Hamlin will go. So runner at second, 2 gone. Ball hit in the air to right field. And they're making the catch. It's Spray, and that'll retire the side, but not before the Black Tornado puts 7 runs on the board in the third. It's a 15-2 ball game, as you can see on your John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with the top of the 4th in 60 seconds.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Your game day adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken, featuring the Chicken Crunch Box, Tenders Crunch Box, and introducing a contender for best chicken sandwich in the West, the Big Cluck. But wait, here's the real MVP move. Download and use the Peak Rewards app and save big on fuel every day with in-store purchases. Fuel your day, fuel your fun. Pinnacle 365.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount.
To the top of the fourth, Willamette will bring to the plate Genevieve Nance, Shaylee Gilbert, and Aaliyah Ireland. Lucy Roberts, who came on late in the second in relief of Gabby Irvin, will continue to work on keeping the Wolverines in check. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's a finesse pitching there from Roberts. Roberts dialed in command-wise. When I think about her performance last week against Sheldon, you just got a sense, a great sense of confidence today, and she's dialed in. Even like when she misses there, she's not missing by much. That pitch low. Even things up at 2-2. Leadoff hitter here in the top of the fourth. Pitch fouled off. Count remains at 2-2. Pitch fouled away. Nance stays alive. Pitch. Nance with a late swing on that. Makes contact. Hits it over the Black Tornado dugout. For somebody who grew up around here, just a real feeling, a sense of tradition anytime you set foot on these fields out here at North Medford. Benny's Yard, named after the coach Larry Benny, longtime fixture with the softball program. A softball program in North Medford that has had tremendous success going back to the days of the old Medford Senior High. Roberts rings up the K. And there's one gone. Shaylee Gilbert, who walked in her first at-bat, comes to the plate. Ground ball down to second. Retigliano stays with it, though, after having a little trouble with it initially. Good concentration there to reel it in, and now there's two gone. Aaliyah Ireland, who grounded into a fielder's choice in the second, is your hitter. Ball hit in the air, just on the edge of the infield. Retigliano there to make the catch. And that will retire the side for the Wolverines. 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. 15-2 on your John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll be back right after this.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Now we go to the bottom of the fourth. Black Tornado with Lawton, Urban, and Rains coming up. 3, 4, 5 in the Black Tornado order. Looks like we've got a player down for Willamette. So right now with them tending to the injured Wolverine, we will take a quick timeout and we'll be right back.
Adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed from fresh bean to cup in no time at all. And now, we're here for your daily dinner adventures. Introducing Crispy Crunchy Chicken online ordering. Mouth-watering Crispy Crunchy Chicken for dinner, made deliciously easy. Just open the app or visit the website. Select a pickup time. Choose from your favorites. And your Crispy Crunchy Chicken will be prepared hot and fresh. Make dinner a breeze at Pinnacle 365.
Player for Willamette. They're still looking after her. Not sure what really happened in the situation. We were way at commercial break and tending to the computer, but nonetheless, at this point, we won't dare speculate, and we'll take another quick time out here.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products at prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
So the injured player for Willamette was able to walk off the field on her own power. Our best guess here is it looks like she may have taken an errant throw in the face or something of that nature. It looked like she was holding her nose, and right now assistant coach Joe Don Ireland headed out in the outfield, and they're kind of going through those protocols that you would go through if you had had some issue with blood. Looks like he's pouring some hydrogen peroxide there on the outfield grass. So you have the Wolverine infield. And now their whole defensive alignment out talking things over. And it looks like we'll have Thompson out in the outfield for the Wolverines, while they talk things over and get ready to resume play. Want to remind you that today's game is brought to you in part by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. So we get set to go to the bottom of the fourth. The North Medford Black Tornado leading in the ball game by a score of 15-2. While that discussion continues, we will go ahead and go quickly to break, and then we'll be back.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score.
Now we're back to action. And it's Haida Thompson out in left field. So the injured player, Lily Skinner, and again, it looks like she took some kind of shot to the face. Likely a bloody nose. So Haida Thompson taking over in left field. Presley Lawton, 3 for 3 on the day. Pitch hit foul. 0-2 the count. as Jaden Ireland goes to work on the Black Tornado catcher. Unofficially, we have North Medford at 11 hits on the day. Ball hit in the air out towards left field, but that'll go foul over the fence, over toward the parking lot. Pitch goes for a ball as it's 1-2. Ball hit in the air, and that's foul. I see that we also have a substitution in the ball game in right field for Willamette. Taking over is number 9, Abby Aylworth. Two-two pitch. Popped up in the air. Nance can't quite get there, and the count will remain at 2-2. Ground ball hit down to second. Throw across the infield. Ireland to Dances in time. Two gone in the inning. And a ground ball hit wide of third. Ireland promptly getting ahead of the hitter Rains. 0-2 with 2 down. Rains lashes it foul as the count remains at 0-2. Line drive, head out to left field. That'll fall in for a base hit. Rains with her second hit of the day. And that'll bring up Gia Retigliano. Retigliano 3 for 3 on the day with 2 runs scored and an RBI. She's ahead 1-0. Pitch in the dirt. Two and 0 the count to the North Medford second baseman. That one beat into the dirt foul. Count 2-1. There's a strike. Evens the count up at 2-2. Pitch high. As the count goes full. Runner at first with 2 down. Payoff pitch on the way. Tigliano pulls it foul. And she'll stay alive here. And Ireland strikes her out to end the inning. We'll go to the top of the 5th. John L. Scott scoreboard showing the Black Tornado with 15, the Wolverines 2. We'll be back after this 60-second break.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
To the top of the 5th we go. Lucy Roberts continues on in relief of Gabby Urban. After the Wolverines scored a pair of runs in the 2nd, Roberts has been effective at keeping the opposition in check with the help of 8 of her closest friends. She's ahead here, 0-1. Oh, and 2 now the count. Ball hit in the air. Line drive to right field. J.C. Russell Tyler there to make the catch, and there's one gone. That'll bring up Aylworth. Struck out earlier in the game. With the Black Tornado up by 13, our expectation here is if the Black Tornado keeps the margin at 10 runs or greater, and the line drive there caught by Rains, and there's 2 down, that would enact the mercy rule and end the game. Kimmy Smith will come to the plate with 2 down. Pitch fouled away. Roberts has been strong throwing strikes today. Definitely came on game ready in relief of Urban. 1-1 the count. Pitch high. Hitter ahead 2-1. That's low for a ball. Good eye at the plate. Roberts works a strike in, and the count now full at 3-2. Swing and a miss. And that will retire the side. The North Medford Black Tornado taking a victory here by a score of 15-2. North Medford got out early in this ball game and never looked back. We'll just go ahead and now quickly transition into the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show. North Medford ended up sending 14 hitters to the plate in the first. Starting out with Hamlin's walk, and then base hits by La Scala and Lawton, and then Urban getting a walk, Kaylee Raines hitting a 2 RBI single, Retigliano getting a board on a hit. Then on a fielder's choice, J.C. Russell Tyler helped bring a couple of runs home. And ended up batting around, and North ends up taking an 8-0 lead. As we mentioned, some injury troubles for Urban. Urban started out strong in the first, but in the second, you kind of get the feeling that some of the pain that she's been experiencing set in, ran into some troubles with her command, and then with a couple of errors. Unofficially, we have Willamette with only one hit on the day, but a collection of errors and walks gave Willamette 2 runs in the inning. And then after Roberts came on in relief, she did a pretty good job of shutting things down for North Medford. And then the Black Tornado come up with a 7-run uprising in the third. And that ended up being the scoring in the ball game. So with the victory, North Medford stays in the hunt with Roseburg. The Indians hosting the South Medford Panthers this afternoon. So the Black Tornado go to 9-4 on the season. While in league play, Willamette goes to 0-15 and 4-18 overall. For Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy saying thanks for joining us this evening. Our executive producer for Table Rock Sports is Joe Brett. From North Medford High School, you've been watching North Medford Softball on TableRockSports.net. For Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy saying thank you and good night.